What up, what up? It's your boy DJ Duke.
Hey man, it's your boy Lil Crow. We're here, Talk Heavy Radio.
Yes,
We
live.
finally made it at DC United. We're here with
Yeah.
the most important person that I know in the DC United.
Absolutely.
Right?
She had a laugh at that one. That's true.
Because she is the president in business operations, Miss Danita Johnson.
Good morning.
Good morning. How you doing?
Thank you for having me.
Welcome.
Absolutely.
The
It's a
brightest
pleasure.
thing on this dull day.
It is a dull day.
Yeah,
My
yeah.
hair's going to be frizzy by the end of this. Let's go.
Oh, no, you do. So how you feeling though?
I'm good.
And
I'm
you know,
good.
it's great to see an executive that's very fashionable.
Oh, thank
So
you.
how important is right? So how important is the image
Yeah.
representing the team? How important is that?
You know, I think how we show up matters.
Okay.
You know, when you walk in rooms and, you know, outside of what you say, how you show up does have an
Yeah.
impact. And so I appreciate that. And
Yeah.
I take a lot of pride in, you know, taking care of myself on a daily basis.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
that
it's,
matters.
and so, what are the most challenges being a woman in the most, they would say, male dominant business on side of things? I know you've been in the business for 15 years
Yeah.
now,
Wow.
dealing with the NBA, WNBA, G League, now soccer.
I know. I
You
think, you know, I think one of the biggest things is finding your voice.
Okay.
Right? And understanding the power in your own voice. One of the things I always say, you know, we as women, a lot of times, you know, you want to show up and you're like competing with the guys and how that is,
Yeah.
and no matter what industry, right?
Yeah.
But I believe in the power of bringing my femininity to the workplace because I think it also has the power to move things along as well.
Yeah.
So I think there's true beauty in being authentically myself.
Yeah.
It's got me this far,
Yeah.
right? Obviously, you know, you do things how you feel they're best for you, and I know I can go to sleep at night that I was the best version of myself on
I
a
like
daily
that.
basis, and so
I like
that
that
really
approach.
does empower me.
I like that. So how do you like DC?
I love DC.
Are you from DC?
I'm not from DC originally, but I will say my favorite part of DC since the time that I came back here about 2.5, almost 3 years at this
Okay.
point, DC has wrapped its arms around me from beginning to end.
Yeah.
I feel the same with the DJ. I was just telling you off air
Yeah.
about that. Like saying
Yeah.
the hostess, like they welcome us
We
with
welcome.
open arms and things like
Yeah,
that. So,
we've been doing media, and I want to say the Mystics, the Wizards, anything that we did in DC was just so the hospitality was just A1.
no problem.
So
It's been real smooth. It's kind of like in our hometown, not to talk about Baltimore City.
Yeah.
It's like we get more of a hard way to go.
Yeah.
We out of town is a little different. So how it is on the road for DC United? Y'all get welcome in stadiums or
It
it's like a
depends on the
mixture?
stadium.
Right.
It is very competitive out here.
Right.
I don't know if you know about supporter culture in soccer, but it's a different breed.
This is my first time.
Okay.
I mean, when I was in Africa, I went to the stadium. I'm actually DJ the game over there.
Okay.
So I seen it, but I didn't really pay attention. I don't know nothing about it.
Yeah.
I don't have it counted, so I'm eager for the 14th.
Right.
So let's talk about that. What's going on?
Yeah, so, you know, this has been over a year in the making. We're hosting Capital City Africa Cup here at
Amazing.
Audi Field.
Amazing.
We're working with Ghanaian and our partners at Liquid Soul in reference to putting this together. And so we're bringing Medima, the team from Ghana, over to play DC
Okay.
United in a friendly here at Audi Field on the 14th
Okay.
at 5 p.m.
I don't know how friendly it's going to be.
I
Right.
know.
Yeah, she said friendly. I was like, okay,
That's
I
what
know
they're
it's
called in
competitive.
the
That's what
soccer
they
world.
call it.
That's
Yeah,
what it's called.
Right.
You know, so we're excited to do that, and this is our first time doing this with Ghana specifically, working
Okay.
with the embassy. And really, you know, there's a week long of festivities that they're actually hosting, and the culmination is our match on that Saturday the 14th. So we're
Absolutely.
excited to be a part of it.
Yeah. And we hear that the reception, it's everything gearing to bring the culture of Africa here to the DC area. And knowing that the DC area has a lot of hidden gems when it comes to, you know, the love of soccer.
Yeah.
Because you're putting a foreign sport in the inner city. So it's
Right.
kind of like you're introducing, you know, people to something new anyway.
Yeah.
And so being able to bring that culture to the city and show, you know, the DC area that. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that's part of the beauty, right? So it's people in DC that maybe haven't experienced it, and there's people, because our city is so international,
Right.
Yeah.
that necessarily don't go home often, right?
No,
They
that's
don't
true.
make that trip to
Right.
Ghana. So like
Yeah.
to be here and to have it come to your backyard,
Right.
where you can experience a piece that makes you feel like home again is pure magic.
And I know a lot of
Right.
people gonna be receptive to that. And I know, like coming from inner city, West Baltimore, like we don't have too many options.
Yeah.
Like basketball, maybe baseball.
Right.
But like now you bring a soccer, and like me, you can say I got the belly. So soccer is
Lot of
very,
heat.
it's very physical, kind of like swimming.
Yeah.
It works every muscle.
Everything.
So do you play?
I do not play soccer.
You
no.
Have you ever played pro?
I've
no,
played
I've never
before.
played. You played before?
Yeah, I
Have you
played
played?
like 2 years when I was in high school.
Oh, so you know the game.
I
So
do
you
know
know
the
the
game.
game.
I do
So
know
cool.
it.
So is it a height requirement for soccer? I'm just
Listen,
asking.
I'm
Oh.
only 5'3", so I think he could make it.
Yeah,
Okay. Oh,
yeah,
you
that's
teamed
what I'm
up
talking
with it.
about.
Gotcha.
Okay, I see the
Yeah.
teamwork already. But now I actually do want to learn.
Yeah. No,
You know, I always ask my guests a kind of funny question. But honestly, if me and Crow were to do push-ups,
Okay.
who do you think would win?
I'm gonna be it.
Wow, cut up Mike.
It's only because you went for his height on, like you didn't have to
Right.
do him like that. So I'm here. You know?
Okay, so she's a great executive, and you can see it's friendly around here. But I'm looking forward to it. I appreciate y'all taking the time
Yeah.
and allow us to come down and interview. Anything you want to say to the people to get the fans to come out or?
Listen, I think beyond this experience, there's so much that we do here at Audi Field, right?
Yeah.
And I think it's so good for like the viewers and your fans to know, like, we host the Truth and Service Classic, which is the Howard Hampton football game annually. Yes, like
Okay.
we have a lot happening. We host, we did the Amazon after party for CBC here.
Okay.
We worked with the Hispanic Caucus and hosted their
Wow.
event. So,
Oh, wow.
you know, from our stadium, we really do want to be a part of this community.
Okay.
Right, and so we are looking for more diverse events and programs to host here,
Mhm.
outside of the walls of just our traditional soccer matches
Yeah.
that we do host. And I encourage people, if you've never been to a match,
Yeah.
like come. I'll
Hey,
tell you, you know,
I
my
will be
first
here.
my
Yeah.
first experience in coming to a Major League Soccer game was when I lived in Los Angeles, and I went,
Okay.
and I was like, "What is this?"
So from there, it just gave you
and,
that.
and it motivated me.
Yeah.
So when this opportunity came, it was
Yeah.
like, you know what? It's good to experience different things. So I encourage people, especially people of our community, to like
Yeah.
try something new,
Mhm.
right? Come out, experience it. Even if you don't know exactly what's happening, listen, ball's gonna go in the net. You know what happens there.
Yeah, right.
I will say you're one of the coolest executives I've ever worked with. We work with like all major sports. But back to the caucus. So I actually work with the Hip Hop Caucus with Frank
Okay.
Johnson. Shout out to Rev, Rep is Social, and also it's the Black Chamber Caucus.
Yes.
So I was actually in DC DJing.
Yes.
That's crazy how we just all connected.
And that's
So
what
it's
I'm saying.
beautiful.
There's
It's actually
connectivity, and we know this neighborhood.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
we respect this neighborhood, and we want to make sure that we do things that represent this neighborhood
Absolutely.
and programming in our building. And so I
Give
just
that love right back.
yes.
Yeah.
So I encourage you all to get engaged with us and be a part of this with us.
Yeah,
I'm sure
I
you will.
like how you put it. Because again, and not to keep going back, but most executives that we met don't even know what they just know the business.
Yeah.
They don't really understand or like what they're doing.
Connected with the
Yeah.
They're
community.
not connected. So,
Yeah.
so if you give me like hair vibes, have you ever had for?
Yeah,
No.
right.
Right.
I'm not
You
going
right,
that
you
far.
will.
Nope, I will sit in this chair.
But I want to give, before we go, I definitely
yeah.
want to give a shout out to Miss Martina
Yes.
and
Yes.
Miss
Very
Katrina
hard working with
that actually connected us with you and actually brought us a part of being a part of the whole Capital Cup week.
Yes.
We're actually going to be covering the game,
Thank you.
doing media, and we bring in a lot of relationships along with us.
Absolutely.
We know a lot of African communities that we connected to
Right.
that is coming out, bringing the local soccer teams, pro teams around the city that's coming from Senegal
Yeah.
to
It was
from
so happy.
Nigeria,
It was so
yeah,
happy. We told them.
and things
Yeah.
like that. So being able to, even tell our own folks about it and see their reaction,
Right.
like, oh my God, man, that's something like, yeah, I would love to, and just see that excitement. So we want to be a part of that, and that's something that we're aiming for the 14th, and continue just doing business with you guys and working with you to be able to bring that dream to life.
And I thank you all for that. Like,
Yeah.
we thank you all for spreading the word. We need more voices in the community.
Yes.
And we know it. So I appreciate that. And
Okay.
I'm excited to continue working with you.
Oh yeah, same. So before we go,
What you got?
You from South,
I am from the South.
Southern Gate.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we want to ask for the people,
Okay.
right? If you would bring your favorite Southern dish to the DC area,
Ooh.
what would that be?
Uh-oh.
To introduce to the people.
To introduce, well, I mean, I feel like we're kind of in the South a little bit on some days.
Yeah, a
A
little
little
bit.
bit.
Yeah,
My
but she's right
favorite
there.
Southern dish. Ooh, that is a really good question.
Mac and cheese.
No, I love a good mac and
Okay.
cheese, but yeah, I do love a good like sweet potatoes.
Sweet
Like,
potato.
I love
Sweet
a really
potatoes.
good like sweet potato dish if they do it just right with
Just
the
the right
roasted
way.
marshmallows, like and they just like
Oh, you
Yeah,
like that?
right.
So is that the
old-fashioned.
casserole?
yes,
Yeah,
like
that's
a
Is that the
casserole.
casserole? Ah,
Yes.
yeah.
What you going for, bro?
Huh? What, Southern?
Yeah. I know, unfortunately, you're from East Baltimore.
Dessert
But if you
wise,
were from
it
South.
would be the peach cup.
Oh, that's a good selection.
I'm going fried chicken.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think we just created a dinner.
Hey,
Right.
if you ask me about that, you kind of did, though. Like I said, man, we appreciate the time. Thank you
You're
everybody
welcome.
making this happen from Mike Vega to Reppin' Social. Everybody Reppin' Live. This is amazing. So October 14th, be here.
Be here.
5 p.m.
Yes.
If you need tickets, let us know. We can help you out.
Thank you.
Yeah,
all.
Appreciate your time.
Appreciate your
Absolutely.
time.
Thank you,
All
guys.
right.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, we talking heavy. It's your boy
Talk
DJ
Heavy
Duke.
Radio, Lil Crow.
Peace.